it's a long road from Amistad to Toho. Doesn't matter which way you go, the miles are all the same. But when you finally get there, and when you pull the cover off, then it's time to get a little bit lost out on the lake. Gonna back this boat into the water, find a way to win a couple dollars. Where the man says there's a cold front coming down, bring it on, I've seen it all by now. I can catch them shallow, I can catch them deep. Open water or the back of the creek. Wind and rain to me, it's all the same. I make a
Okay, here's the next one. Just picked him up out of this cove. About 5.5. I'll weigh him in a second, maybe 6 pounds on the chatterbait. Saw the way the water looked at the dock, and I know it's a sand bottom, and I threw that chatterbait in. Man, he just whacked it hard. Oh man, he weighs at least 6 pounds. Chatterbait, 6 pounds. Good 6 pounds. I just caught that one that weighed 8 pounds 7 ounces on the dirty jigs, and I just threw that chatterbait in here. Caught him on this Abu Garcia Revo, and had on 17-pound trilene XL. Threw this 3/8 ounce Z-Man original chatterbait in. Caught this one. Look at this bait. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful black prime hook bait on the chatterbait. Nice 3-pounder. Look at the color. Looks really pretty down here in that black water. We are down at prime hook again. Drove down to fish with Steve. It's a nice bass. Hopefully we'll catch quite a few more just like her. That's a female, got some eggs. He ate it. That fish choked that chatterbait. Absolutely choked it. Now, I want to show you something here. It's not always just our fish hitting. You want to pay attention to how are they eating the bait. Look at that. He can shut his mouth. She can shut her mouth. You can't even see the lure. That's how far that fish ate it. And I was reeling it quick. It wasn't like it's, you know, a worm where you let them run with it for a little while and they got it. This fish attacked. What's going on here?
Nice.
Nice bass. Let's let that fish go. The water's warm.
Tell them where we are and what's been going on.
Back in a spawning creek. That fish was on a point of lily pads, textbook type of thing. I can't say for sure, but I think that fish was on a bed just by the way that it hit it. It came up and hit the bait. That's the only way I can describe it. It was like pushed the bait up out of the water. It didn't come at it from the side swimming like they normally do when they're aggressively feeding. It was like that fish was sitting there and that bait came right in an area where it didn't want it and it went straight up and pushed it
and
up.
Now that's what, 17-pound test line?
Yes, this is 17-pound mono. I still like the mono a lot of times for the chatterbait, just that a little bit of stretch. I fish it in super shallow water. A lot of times I can see the bait, and sometimes you're hesitant. You know, your tendency is when you see the fish swirl on the bait, you want to pull it away, and sometimes that little bit of mono, because I'm not using a glass rod. If I was using a glass rod, you could get away with the fluorocarbon, because I'm using a graphite because I like to feel some mono.
That's a 7-foot St. Croix Mojo rod.
Yes.
That's really nice for spinner baits and buzz baits.
And the Johnny Moore's reel performs really well. I'm not a big person a lot of times on the Bass Pro Shops reel, but as far as the way this feels and performs, I love it. We'll just see if it holds up like the Shimano's.
Now that's a 3/8 ounce chatterbait, or?
That's a 3/8, but I like the half. It just happens to be a 3/8. Shallow water, either one's fine. If I'm in the river a lot of times, I like that half.
And what has a zoom split tail trailer, and that's the that's the longer skirt or sexy shad skirt? Or?
Chartreuse sexy shad purple skirt. Nice bass. She's spawning. We don't want to get her too far away from the bed. Let me let her go. We'll talk a little bit about what we're doing. Go figure. We come back into a spawning creek in our lily pads and look what I catch it on. Sometimes it may look like this is all I'm throwing all day, but believe it or not, it's not. It's just these shallow fish, when they're up there, they'll react to this bait sometimes when they won't react to others. That's why you keep seeing me catch them here. Soon you'll start seeing the other baits be more effective, but when those fish are in less than 1.5 feet of water, it's hard to beat this bait. Now after we turned that camera on, I was trying to key Steve in onto what I had found. Spun around, worked down the shore. I said, "Can you see that? That's a bed." Popped that bait right in there, and what happened within 1 second?
Yeah. There we go. Chatterbait. Decent, not giant, but a good solid 2 3/4, 3 pounds. Nice fish. Right here on the edge of Route 1, down here in Rehoboth Beach. I'm here with Sean, Steve for the Bass College. We'll see you guys on the next. Another one on the chatterbait. Came off some rocks here now back in this spawning cove. Threw it right up in on the rocks. Kind of slowed rolled this out off a little bit, gave it a couple jerks, jumped it around, he hit it right away. Same size, good healthy fish though. Nice bass. All right, nice one. Hold that one up, I want to see that. What'd you catch that on?
Chatterbait.
Right here at Red Mill. We're down in Lower Delaware. This is Jonathan Miller, our pro staff. We're just checking the lake out today before we do our serious fishing tomorrow. This one hit real shallow, right up against the seawall in the shade, back in one of the major spawning coves. Nice fish.
Nice. I told you it was over 6.
Cool.
6.9 chatterbaits, 100.
Something figured out. It's not definite, but just about. That I can make the cut. And I'm betting on Sunday.